Good afternoon, friends. This is my PPT on mineral nutrition in plants. I have prepared this for the FDP program. My roll number is 092. So, mineral nutrition is an important concept in the plants. Mineral nutrition is important because the growth of the plants depends on the minerals. The minerals can be obtained from air, water, or soil. Elements from air such as C, H, and O are obtained from air and therefore they are also known as mineral elements. The composition of air as can be seen, around 75% is nitrogen, 21% is oxygen, whereas the other gases include the rest of the percentage in atmosphere. This includes argon, carbon, water vapors, neon, helium and methane in minor concentrations. Carbon has a composition of around 0.03% and is important for the photosynthesis of plants. The mineral elements can also be obtained from the water as they may be in the dissolved salt. For example, sodium chloride, sodium sulfate, sodium hydroxide, magnesium sulfate, potassium chloride, calcium chloride and potassium sulfate. These can be obtained from the soil as they are dissolved in the water. Now, depending on the availability and the requirement of the plants, they can be either classified as macronutrients and micronutrients. As the name is suggesting, macro means these nutrients are required at a higher concentration, say around at the range of around 3.6% to 0.12%, whereas the micronutrients are required for a lesser range, say around 5 to 220 parts per million. The macronutrients involve the nitrogen, potassium, calcium, magnesium, phosphorus and sulfur, whereas the micronutrients include iron, manganese, boron, zinc and copper. So these are the 13 elements which are required for the plants. As can be seen in the periodic table, they can be divided into essential mineral elements, beneficial mineral elements and essential non-mineral elements. Essential non-mineral elements are those elements which are obtained, as we observed earlier, from the air itself. The essential mineral elements and the beneficial mineral elements are dependent on their requirement. The essential elements are translocated and stored in different parts of the plants, for example, leaf or fruits or flowers. So example of essential mineral elements include nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, sulfur, boron, fluorine, iron, manganese, zinc, copper, molybdenum and nickel. The essential non-mineral elements are carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. The beneficial elements are those elements which are required for the plants. They promote the plant growth, but they are not essential for the plant to complete its life cycle. For example, sodium, for example, silicon, aluminium, selenium and cobalt. They can be further differentiated as the essential elements, as without the essential elements the plant cannot complete its life cycle and shows deficiency symptoms in form of diseases. These essential elements are involved in the metabolism and they cannot be replaced by other elements. Since the plant is not able to complete its life cycle, viable seeds are not produced. The beneficial or the functional elements, as they are also called, these help in the promotion of the plant growth, but as they give additive effects like indirect benefits like boosting of the immune system, however they can be replaced and they play an additional role in the metabolism. They can be replaced by other elements and viable seeds can be produced even if they are absent. This shows the absorption of the minerals from the roots and in the soil. So most of the elements are attached to the soil or the or the clay or the humus particles which are present in the soil. Humus is the organic matter that is present in the soil, and many cations are bound to it, as you can see, sodium and then calcium, potassium, and in the soil also there are certain cations. Now depending on the availability of the humus or the presence of the cations, they may be present in the soil region or in the humus region. Now when water is available, the anions directly enter the root. As you can see, the root has the hydrogen ions here. So most of the cations are replaced or displaced by the hydrogens, whereas the anions are able to enter the root particles. So this is, I tried to create an animation showing the minerals or that can be taken up by the roots when they are present attached to the soil, and they can be displaced as such. So thank you very much.